This is a day in the life of a Japanese space engineer. This is Takashi, 32 years old with a wife and son living in Tokyo, and he's just waking up for work. This is Takashi's wife, Haruka. She works full-time as an IT consultant, and since both of them work full-time, which is becoming more common in Japan these days, they help each other out with the morning chores. Like she prepares breakfast while Takashi takes care of their son. So the first thing Takashi does every morning is to pack his son's bag for hoikuen, which is Japanese for nursery school. His son is 4 years old and attends nursery school on the weekdays while Takashi and Haruka work. Oh, and that's his son, Kei-kun. His name is Kei, but the word kun is usually attached to the end of a Japanese boy's name. Oh wow, it seems like he has a lot of energy this morning. In Japan, there's an old custom called Teishu Kanpaku, which basically means a husband madly rules the household, but I guess Takashi's family is not the case. Gender equality is becoming more acknowledged in Japan as younger families tend to help each other out, like them. Oh, he's being the otoban-san. At his nursery, only one person is selected each day to be responsible for making sure everyone gets food before eating. He loves the job, so when at home, he wants to do it all the time. Oh no, I think he's freestyling it now. Even on a busy weekday morning, they make time to have breakfast together as the rest of the day is spent away from each other. You always eat bread for breakfast?
そうですね。ほぼパンですね。パン1枚取ってヨーグルトとあとハムか。
タンパク質みたいな。
While Takashi's wife is helping Kei-kun finish breakfast, Takashi tidies up the room and puts away the Japanese futon into the oshiire, a traditional Japanese closet specifically designed for futon. Believe it or not, about 47% of the population in Japan sleep on a futon, meaning half the country sleep on the floor. Countries like Japan with limited space in the house are able to maximize the floor space by putting away the Japanese-style mattress in the morning in order to repurpose the space for the day. Would you be able to sleep on the floor in your country? Now it's time to help Kei-kun to change into his day wear. Oh nice, he has his own style. I like it. Before Takashi goes to work, it's his job to take Kei-kun to hoikuen. Buckle up, Kei-kun. So Takashi rides an electric Japanese mamachari style bike to take Kei-kun to nursery school. It's super common for most families with children in Tokyo, since many don't own cars but still need a way to transport their kids back and forth when trains and buses are not an option. Now, he's ready to go to work. Taking care of his son before work is sometimes a hustle, but he enjoys every minute of it. Takashi commutes to work by train, just like most everyone else in Tokyo. For him, it's 1 hour door-to-door with one train transfer in between, which is pretty average in Tokyo. He uses the commute time to check his urgent work emails and review reports from last night. Takashi, like many other Japanese, use the commute time to be efficient, like reading up on news or studying new language on their smartphone. But of course, there are many others that use the time to catch up on their sleep. I'm back with another day in the life. It is super hot outside, but we're doing this anyway. Takashi's train should be arriving right now. There it is. Good morning. What time did you go to sleep last night?
昨日は12時ぐらいですね。
It's super hot today, isn't it?
本当暑いですね。ちょっとタオル毎日2、3枚ぐらい持ってるんですけども足りないぐらいですね。
Oh wow, you can see Tokyo Skytree from here. That's pretty dope. It's almost 10 a.m. Are you late?
大丈夫です。会社裁量労働制でして、タスクで時間が決まってるって形です。
So Takashi works as a space engineer at Astroscale, a growing venture company with about 80 employees in the Tokyo headquarters. They're one of the only companies who develop satellite technologies to clean up debris in space, even partnering with JAXA, Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, for missions.
おはようございます。
Takashi normally works at his own desk with monitors, but because of COVID-19, he prefers to sit at the lounge when he comes to the office. In fact, these days, 70 to 80% of the Tokyo office are working from home on any given day. Takashi also works from home most days, but there are times like today where he needs to work on hardware which requires him to be physically in the office. So what are you working on right now?
午後のですね、打ち合わせの準備ですね。軌道上のロケットのアッパーステージを捕まえに行く、宇宙ロボットの検討をやってるんですけども、そこでちょっと技術的な課題が見えてきたので、その全貌をどう整理していくか、コンセプトをどう作っていくかという議論をしています。じゃあ打ち合わせやりましょう。
Now he's attending a weekly internal meeting. Every member updates what's going on with each project. Currently, they're working on a project called ELSA-d, short for End-of-Life Services by Astroscale Demonstration. A spacecraft designed to remove failed satellites from orbit, kind of like a car removal service in space, and it's scheduled to launch later this year. Now they're heading to the clean room to work on the ELSA-d satellites. Before entering the clean room, Takashi needs to suit up to minimize the chances of introducing outside debris and dust, which could impact the operation of the satellites and even alter their testing results. And as a final precaution, he gets into the air shower to remove any remaining debris or dust on the suits. So they just went inside of the clean room. Unfortunately, I can't go inside myself, but here's some footage that it would look like inside. Oh, they're back!
今日はちょっとうまくいったね。成功でした。成功しました。
So what did you guys do in there?
今日はスイッチのテストをしてまして、対象を捕まえるものを作ってるんですけども、それをちゃんと捕まえたというのを判定するテスト、判定するスイッチのテストです。
So what's this?
これは高温層といって温度の環境を作る試験装置です。低温はマイナス50度ぐらい、高温もプラス80度ぐらいまでこの中の環境を作れてですね。
Apparently, they also connect a vacuum pump to it to simulate the pressure in space. Have you ever put food in there?
食べ物入れたことないですけど。
Finally, he gets a break.
カフェオレ。
What's the most enjoyable part of working here?
そうですね。最近最終テストが続いてますけど、テストがうまくいくととても嬉しいですね。
So Takashi has another video conference. This is probably more than what he would have normally, but since staff are working remotely, it's the easiest way to communicate these days, especially when reviewing project documentation together. So these days, a lot of meetings are done remotely, which they're doing right now, but it might take some time. So while they're doing that, let's explore the space. Pun intended. This is a scaled model of the ELSA-d satellites. The blue wings are the solar panels which power the satellite itself, and the gold sheets around the center body works as heat insulation. The bottom magnet picks up the space debris, and once picked up, it shuttles it to a lower altitude in the atmosphere and burns them up both. And this one came before the ELSA-d. Its job was to observe how much space debris was out there. Sensors that are housed inside catch small space debris, and then it estimates the total amount of space debris out there. So I was actually planning to show you guys around this place, but a lot of the places I actually don't get access to. For example, right behind me is the MCC Mission Control Center, and they won't let me inside because there's top secret stuff going on there. But oh well, let's go find Takashi. The building across the street is part of their office as well. I guess that's Tokyo real estate for you.
優先順位をですね、ハイ、ミド、ローでつけました。
And now they have some time to prepare and discuss the technical points for the big meeting later this afternoon. Finally, lunchtime! They regularly eat at restaurants, but they're in a rush today to make their off-site afternoon meeting, so they decided to pick up lunch from the supermarket instead. Whoa, he got the soba and negi torodon set. Great choice! Now, Takashi and his colleague are heading out to meet Gitai, a space robotics company, to have a technical discussion about using their technology on future space debris removal projects. Wow, they're taking off their shoes before entering the office. This must be a very Japanese company. Since it's his colleague's first time meeting, they exchange meishi, also known as business cards, which is still a major part of Japanese business culture. There are certain manners on how to give and receive the cards, which is one of the first things you learn when you work in a Japanese company. For example, when there are multiple people like today, you exchange cards one by one in the order of the person with the highest position to the person with the lowest position. Oh, and it looks like they made a 3D printed model of the arm that they're working on. At this point though, it's probably classified information.
So this meeting looks like it's gonna take some time. Let's try to explore this place since we didn't get to explore Takashi's office. So just right behind me, it looks like they have a bunch of different spare parts to build everything. It's so cool. So this room is completely empty right now, and to be honest with you, I don't really know what's behind me, but it looks pretty interesting. Let me know in the comments if any of you know what it is or what it does.
Oh, that guy's working on something. Let's ask what he's doing.
ロボットを操縦するための装置があるんですけど、その装置の組み立てです。
Can you show me what the machine looks like?
それをかぶり、
Oh wow, you have a working model and it's connected to VR goggles? Oh, it's controlling the robot over there. That's next level stuff. And of course, it can pick stuff up. Excuse me, can I ask what you're doing?
ロボットがソーラーパネルを組み立てるっていうタスクがあるんですけど、それの装置を設計しているところです。今これと同じものがあそこのビショップっていう今ドームのモックの中に入っていて。
Can you show me? I see. The arm takes those pieces and puts them together like that. Well, that was unexpected, but I think it's time to go back to the meeting to see what's going on. Oh, perfect! Just in time. Looks like they're finishing up. Wow, that was quite long.
長かったです。毎回3、4時間は議論してます。
So, are you going back to the office now?
家に戻って子供の保育園のお迎えです。
What's in the bag?
宿題とか鉛筆とかマスクとか体温計が入ってます。教室に入る前に測って記録します。
That's actually a Kumon bag for Keikun as he takes math and Japanese Kumon classes after his nursery school.
さあ乗って。
Kumon schools originated in Japan to help supplement kids' education by giving them 30-minute assignments every day.
いやいや、これだけはダメ。カフェインが入ってるから。これ。OK。体温を測りましょう。
ここまで登録んじゃない？
ああ、健康。
Nice, he doesn't have a fever so he can go to the classroom. Keikun usually stays a bit longer, but because of the pandemic, he only gets his homework checked and then picks up new ones to minimize his stay there. Yay! Finally home! What are you gonna do now?
今日のメールのチェックしてます。
While Haruka prepares for dinner, Takashi does a little bit of work.
ミニ四駆やろうぜ。
So Takashi plays Tamiya mini 4-wheel drive race cars with Keikun when he has time. In fact, Takashi used to play with it when he was a kid, and just like dad, Keikun is into cars and machines, so it's perfect for their father and son time. It's pretty amazing how he manages his work schedule and family time in Japan. Whoa, dinner's ready. That looks pretty good.
じゃあ牛乳ありますか？
あります。
And of course, dinner wouldn't start without Keikun's
いただき
otoban-san.
ます。
それだけ美味しい。
ちょっと態度が悪いぞ。そうなんだよね。
So after dinner and taking their baths, they all spend time by taking turns playing their favorite PS4 game together, Dragon Quest XI.
ちょっと待ってちょっと待って
急にやられてるよ。
なんか変な
火が出てるね。
So it looks like this is what they do at the end of the day. They're probably gonna finish off around 10 o'clock because that's when Kei goes to sleep. And then his parents will probably go to sleep around 12 o'clock. So that's pretty much a day in the life of a Japanese space engineer. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. If you like this video, help me out and hit that like button. If you guys want to see what I'm doing on the daily, check out my Instagram account. And if you want to help support the channel, check out the Tokyo merch. And if you guys want to see more day in the life videos, hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.